Hey guys, welcome to my Thursday bonus live, and it's official. The IOD release is happening. So I am going to just jump on. I'm going to go live over on Instagram. So I took care of that. But yes, as you guys are jumping on, definitely say hello. And this is the long-awaited IOD release. Can you believe it? Honestly, I'm so excited for the release. So as you guys are jumping on, definitely say hello. I can't wait to hear what your favorite item is. Let me tell you, there are going to be so many favorite items, you guys. I honestly could not pick a favorite. I couldn't. And yeah, I am so stinking excited for the release. So let me just go ahead and put in the link first and foremost, or in the description, you guys. Let me add it. The IOD, where you can order all your IOD from me. So it's there. The spring release should be live. So if you guys joined me yesterday, I had a little malfunction with my website, which definitely distracted me, and it was definitely noticed, and I apologize, but I had put in a ton of effort and I made one minor error, and I was trying to fix it while I was live, which was like an absolutely dumb idea because I could not focus. But let's get started. So gosh, I just glitched on my screen. I hope I'm not glitching on yours. Let's see here. I also want to provide you guys, just so you know, all the IOD had several creatives. They sent the product ahead of time, and I was one of them. So I was able to create for you guys an early video. So okay, so it looks like, yes, Amanda said that all the pages are there, but I am going to go ahead and post the link so that you guys, after we're done, you can go out and get inspired by all these amazing creatives as well. So there is the playlist. It is also linked on my page as well. So let me just grab. I'm giving you guys a lot of links, but you're going to appreciate that. You are definitely going to appreciate that. So what I've given you is the link to my web, or to my, where you can order the supplies. I've given you the playlist for all the creatives, and I've given you the link for my video, which is live. All right, let's dive in. All right, so lots of you are joining. Hello, everyone. So what should we start with? I think by far, you guys, I always love the transfers. I am a sucker for transfers, and I think they're pretty awesome. So the first one here, you guys, is called Cathina. And the one thing, too, that I'm loving that the IOD sisters are doing, they're making two sizes for the transfers. So the smaller size, and then you still have some of the larger sizes as well. So the two different sizes. I love it. I think there is definitely a place for each. And people are loving these smaller transfer books. And they're just as jam-packed full of great things. So this one is called Cathina. You guys, I used this one on my video. You all know how much I love birds and botanicals. So there is a bird missing from the center already. And then, but look at all these beautiful, beautiful images. And I can't wait to hear what you guys think about these. So here's some more. And the one thing, too, that I mentioned on my video and that I love so much about the transfers is you can layer them. You can cut them apart. You can, piece a couple different ones together to make your own look and feel. So you don't have to just cut this out and plop it on. Let's say you just want one, you can do that. It's so interchangeable. So that's what I love, too. Oh, you guys, this one is so good. Yes. Oh, look at that. And, oh, there's more. It just keeps going and going. I love it. Oh, looks like and then I also used another bird there. All right. So that is Cathina. And I will show you the project that I completed with Cathina. So I found these vintage plates and I knew I wanted to add something to them. They reminded me of ironstone. There's no marking. I'm hoping that they're not ironstone, but that's okay. I paid like $1 a piece for them. And I thought, would they not be really cool? I'm going to put them on a wall. But look at look at the transfers, you guys. I love the detail of the plate and how it just creates the most beautiful, beautiful image. It like showcases these. So that is my first project. So definitely go out and watch the video and how I created that. Cathina. All right, let's go to the next one. You guys, I swear the IOD sisters say, how can I confuse Sonnet with pronunciations? Because they do every time. So this one is called, okay, so Wild or Wild, W-I-L-D-E, Wild Blomen. Okay, Wild Blomen. We'll say that. Sylvia says, beautiful, love the variety. I know. Okay, so I haven't used this one yet, but let's take a peek. Oh, you guys, butterflies. Look at all the butterflies and botanicals. Oh, more birds and butterflies. All right. So the other thing that was really distracting for me yesterday, guys, is that my 2 trees in my front yard were going to be taken down. And I had a crew of guys out front and they were tearing it down. So all I could hear was the grinding of tree branches and then a saw. And I thought they were done because they took off all the branches. But guess what? They're back right before my live. I heard the beep, beep. And they're back and they're in a fight. I just heard them yelling at each other. All right. And one last page. So there's 8 pages. All right. Yes, 8 pages. So that one is called, we'll say, Wild Blomen. I don't know, something like that. CNC DIY Factory, Cindy over there says, yes, love the smaller scale transfers. I do. I love them. Now, I also created with this one in my video. And you guys, I found, well, I'll show it and then I'll show you what I did with it. But this one is a repeating pattern one, which I think is so cool. And keep in mind, you do not need to repeat the pattern. You could use chunks of it if you'd like. So I used 4 of the bottom half of these pages, but they are so good, you guys. So there are 2 of each of the patterns, so 2 of each of the pages. And I'm just going to show you. So 6 pages are the repeating pattern, and I'm just going to show you those right now. And then on the 2 others, here, okay, so I showed you all of that. Here's the 3rd page. And the last 2 pages, which I think are so good too, you guys. I have a hair here. Oh, you guys, this is so good. And then here. Okay, so that one I should tell you is called Lost Garden. I'm going to put these back in here. I just hope that a tree limb doesn't come tearing through the front windows there. So this one is called Lost Garden. And you guys, I want to show you what I did with Lost Garden. So I found this beautiful, I loved the little handles. I love the little scalloped edges. And I love galvanized, but I always feel like it seems a little plain. So this transfer just jazzed the heck out of this. And I love it. So I created that. All right. So those are the 3 transfers. Amanda says that it's a great release. It absolutely is a great release, you guys. Okay, let's dive into the molds next. Now, there are 5 molds, you guys. So in this release, you're going to see 5 molds, 5 stamps, 2 paint inlays, 3 transfers, and 2 gilded transfers. So they went to town. So they not only have trimmings 1, 2, and 3, they now have trimmings 4. OMG. This one is so good. And I used the smaller one. Now, to be honest, I wish I would have used the larger one on here. I put it on and I realized a little bit when you watch the video, the reason I added a mold to this is that I did not like the look and feel of this crock. And it just needed a little something. So I wanted to cover up the colors that were on here. And they just were not me. But I think this transformation is awesome. But I had to add a little bit of extra green to the top. And I'm like, if I would have used the bigger one, it probably would have worked just fine. So anyway, so that is trimmings 4. I love it. Let's see here. Tina says they have been busy. Oh my gosh, I love everything so far. Me too. I want to play around with this one too. It's called Vintage Brooches. I love that they send it all to me because I keep on making more and more videos for you guys. And as I'm sitting here, I'm like, I want to use every single piece. But so this kind of reminds me of frames in a way, but these are vintage brooches. You guys, they're so good. All right, so that is that one. I did not use the rest of these molds, but I do have to tell you, I have a plan for one of them, and I will give you a little vision of what my vision is here. Now, this one is called Wild Berries, and that is so fun. So there is a theme of berries in this release, which I think is really, really cool. So there's wild berries, and then this one. I want to create some pictures with this, I think, because this one is called Sparrow's Nest. And what you're going to find, look at the nests, you guys. There's 2 of them, and the birds. Oh, so good. So good. All right. Let's see here. I'm just checking. Love the Wild Berries mold. I know it's so good, you guys. I just want to see if I missed any other messages. I do not think I did. Let's see. All right. Let's see here. No, I think I got them all. Okay. So as you guys, Cindy just says, yay, the nests. I know. So as you guys are jumping on, definitely say hello. Let me know so far what your favorite is. Okay. Blossom. You guys, this one, I saw it and I knew right away. So you guys know I'm doing a redo of my bedroom. And it took me a while. I was in love with my headboard I've had since like I was like 19. But I knew that I needed to let it go. And so I took it down and I found a new headboard that was going to be perfect because I live in like a Cape Cod home and the ceilings are slanted. And so this headboard that I had was like all the way to the ceiling. So I had to have it like kitty corner, and it just was not the perfect fit for our home. So I've always made it work because I loved it, but I am going to use this, I think, on my new headboard. And this one is called Blossom. Oh my gosh. The whole house shook. They dropped a big log. All right. So that is Blossom. And the details, you guys, in these molds are just amazing. I cannot get over the amount of detail that they put into all of the molds to make these absolutely stunning. So let's see here. Sylvia said she was thinking the same thing. I'm assuming about the nests. Hello, Kathy. How are you? Yes, definitely watch the replay. Okay, so let's talk about the stamps next. And there are 5 different stamps. And I love, you guys, that they are coming out with these little mini stamp sets. They are perfect for small pieces. Anybody that does upcycling or likes to work with smaller items, not always big furniture pieces, these smaller stamps are absolutely perfect for that. So a while ago, they came out with the apothecary labels, which I loved, all those little mini fonts. And now they gave us some more mini fonts. And this one is called Insignia. And let's see here. Oh, you guys, I used these on the front of here. And at first I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like it. I love them. I absolutely love them. So yes. Tina goes, I'm going to go broke between IOD and Roy's. Right. So there are the regular letters, and then they gave us some cursive too, which I think is awesome. And then kind of like the brooches, they have all these like really cool, you can frame things up. So you can add these letters to the center of these. But these, you guys, I'm loving these so much. So that is Insignia. Now, keep in mind, these are not limited editions. The only thing that are limited are the paint inlays. Everything else you can order, and I will keep stocked on my site. So do not think like, I would love it if you bought the entire release, but not necessarily have to at all at once if you have to budget. So this one is called Countryside Memoirs. And oh my. So I'm going to just kind of try to hold them up so you guys can kind of, wrong way, see them. And this one too, I just think all the birds, and I love like the ribbon trailing. I think those are so awesome. And on my website, if you click on any of the products, I do have the images all, so you can look at them a little bit closer. I know sometimes it's hard to see on a live, but it's also fun, like showcasing them all on the live too. So that one is Countryside Memoirs. And so what are you guys thinking so far? Come on, in the comments, let me know. I have been very, very busy this week. Very. Okay, this one I have yet to open, but it is called Velveteen. And honestly, it reminds me of velvet. can't get this one open. So it does remind me of velvet. I was like, wow. So so there's this one. I love the look of that. And then there's this. So you get 4 pages in each one. And then this one has like 4 little stamps. Actually 5. There's like a separate one right there too. So that one is called Velveteen. That one I think is really cool too. All right. Hold on. Hold that thought. Kelly says she loves them all. I don't know if I said that already. I can't even. Just want these guys to like leave my front yard. Okay, so those are 3 minis. And then you're going to get 2 of the larger stamps. And, all right. So again, when I was talking to you about a theme with berries, absolutely a theme. This one is called Bramble and Berries, okay? And let's see. Oh, actually, I don't know if you can see it. Here, I'm going to go like this. That might be better. So, yeah, Bramble and Berries. And I think it's so, so beautiful. So it would go really well if you could pair the mold and the stamp together. You could like stamp something in the background and then have the mold give you that 3D look. So that is really cool. Same goes for this one. It kind of pairs with Blossom because it does have, oh my Lord. It is called Shade and Song. And you guys, it has the blossoms on it, the cherry blossoms. And then you do get the birds though with it. I love this tree. So let's see here what people are saying. Love the release. Again, I don't think I can choose a favorite. Blown away how the smaller stamps can have so much detail. Absolutely. Ooh, is that Velveteen what they used on those trunks in the sneak peek? I don't know. You know, I could barely keep up. It might have been. Let's see here. You know, you are handling the whole tree thing really well. When a tree comes down in my yard, I'm just heartbroken. And yes, I'm going to go broke with the new release too. Okay, so about the trees. On a live like many moons ago is when I found out the trees were coming down, and these are such old trees, you guys, and I love them. I'm a master gardener, so I love all things like plants and tree related, and I loved how it just added coziness to my home. But the trees died. They were attacked by the emerald ash borer. They're ash trees, so the emerald ash borer, and they're wrecked. They're dead. And I did not notice at first, but then the guy was very patient with me because I said, I'm going to chain myself to the tree. You're not taking my trees. And then he's like, well, they're dead. And then when they came last summer, they were dead. So it was okay. I was sad though, because they're so beautiful. And they've been here I've lived here for years and they've been here. And so it did make me very sad. Okay, so now we have 2 Gilded transfers, and we're going to do a project today with the Gilded transfer and a project with one of the paint inlays. Okay, so the Gilded transfers, I have been hearing people being a little nervous about these, that they're a little different than the regular transfers. And that is somewhat true. You just don't apply as much pressure. So this one is called Seabell. And you get 4 sheets. And they're the same 4 sheets. And so I'm going to kind of hold it up. So anyways, and now I want to let you know, and I have yet to find the product. And if anybody has the product name. So I keep all my scraps. So as you can see, like here is a chunk that I've used. And I had heard, because what I did in like one of the first releases when they came out with this, when they came out with, it was like etiquette, I actually used it on a project and I cut out the rest of the leftovers and I actually decoupaged this on something else and I reused it. Now, someone said, or it was, there must be like a type of material you lay down and you can put this in and then the gold leaf will come off. So if you guys know what it is, let me know in the comments. But I used these on here and I love it because I found this like vintage lamp and it was $3.99. The lampshade was actual gold, so it was a lot of gold going on. So I painted it black and then I added the detail of the gold foil and it's so amazing. I did not seal it because I didn't know if it was going to knock down the shimmer, but it might be good because the bottom is not really shimmery. So let's see here. All right. Okay. Lisa says, what an amazing release. Can't pick a favorite, but love the flowers and birds. I can attest. I was scared to use the Gilded transfers. Finally did it and was surprised. They are super easy to apply. I think it is just gold leaf adhesive. Okay. Maybe I'm going to have to find it because I always like to use as much of, I hate wasting things, you guys. Obviously, you know, I rescue as many items as I possibly can. So that's good to know. Okay, so there was a large one with 4 pages. And then this one is called Petite Ornaments. And this is, we're going to use this one in a project today. So let me set this aside. Okay. And then this one, you guys. Oh, good Lord. All right. Let's see here. Oh my God, where did you guys go? Oh gosh. Okay, so you can kind of see it's all these beautiful images. So cool. Whoop. So that's the other thing. You just have to be kind of careful because it peels off the backing. This one too has like labels and more like borders. I just think that's so cool. These are a little bit smaller. I love it. You can use these probably like on dressers too, like as, you know, like around knobs even. I just think to add a little bit more detail. Okay, sorry guys. They're kind of, so there's that. Some bigger ones. Oh, those are cool. Ooh, these two. All right. Hey, Lori, thanks for jumping on. And that's it. So you get 8 pages of all these really fun gold foils. All right. And then the last 2 items, you guys, are the paint inlays. So I showed you this. I showed you the plates that I did that. I used that. And then I found a pair of shoes. And actually my feet almost fit into these. If I didn't have such big feet, my daughter probably could wear them. They're that big. So they're like, I right away when I saw the paint inlay called Portofino. I always have to try to give. This reminds me of like a Delft blue. And I thought, oh my gosh, it's going to be perfect for these shoes. Hello, Annie. Thanks for joining. I am not a big fan of gold yellow, so I have not touched any of the Gilded transfers. Okay. I understand. All right. Oh, my light just flickered. But so what I did, oh, my light just, no, it went off. Okay. So anyways, I thought, what a perfect thing to add a bit of the paint inlay that has like that Delft blue color to these little shoes. And then I did use the stamp set called Insignia, and then I added the letter right in the center. And I picked D because of the Delft blue, or Dutch. I think they're Dutch, right, guys? Okay, let's see here. Hi there. Which one is your favorite? Okay, you guys, I'm really torn because I love the Trimmings 4. I do. I love the Trimmings 4. I also love the transfers, and I love these stamps. I love these small stamps. So really, like when I like made a post and I said I couldn't actually pick a favorite, or actually I think I put it in the description. Like I had a really hard time picking a favorite. A lot of times I do have an absolute favorite, and I didn't have one. And so, like for instance, I really wanted to use this paint inlay, but then with my shoes, I'm like, this one is going to be perfect for it. So anyway, but I'm going to show you this one. So this one is called Portofino. I think I pronounced it wrong, but they brought back their lemons. So you get some strips. You get the blues and the lemons. It's so summery or like springish. They have this. I think it's so funny. Like, look at there's fish hanging, you guys. I love it. And if you guys haven't tried a paint inlay yet, you are missing out. They are so fun. And I'm trying to see if you can see it flickering on the screen as I'm just rolling with it. And these are so fun too. I love like those frames that they've created. This one, you guys, these are so cool. I was trying to figure out where I could use these. So awesome. So on my podcast today, I talked about how I'm using blue in my current booth flip. And here are some lemons. And so I think I'm going to use the rest of this as part of like my booth flip as well. I think it will look really good with the blues that I'm using. All right. And then there's this. I like these flowers too. Let's see here. Michelle says, hi all, just jumping on. I can't locate the release on your website. What? Oh gosh. Well, I will put the release right here. I haven't even checked my website because there's the link to it, but I haven't even checked it because of what happened yesterday. I probably should, right? Now you guys have me thinking. But let's see here. I'm gonna showcase this one. That's awesome. And then the other page I cut up because I used it on the shoe, but it was a bunch of like this piece was on it, and then these were on it. But yes, that's the Portofino. All right, I don't even know what I just did. Okay. All right, and then, okay, let's see here. this is the last paint inlay. And let me go ahead and remove that. Okay, I can't find it either. I don't think it's on the home page. Fixing that. Okay, so Amanda's fixing it. Okay, guys. All right. So Amanda's fixing it, but I do have it linked in the description. So that's the downfall of me going live right when the release goes, because I have it going live, but apparently I must not have done something right. Yesterday it worked, I thought. I don't know. So this one, you guys, is called Spring Melody. And this one is so good. Oh, so good. And I saw a comment that this one was actually inspired. Some of the designs were inspired by Julie of Julie's Designs and Signs. So I thought that was really fun. All right. Let's see here. Oh my, blue and white is so classic and beautiful. Michelle says, thanks, Amanda. I'm working on it. Just give me a minute or two. Yes, thank you, Amanda. Last for the holiday release, like so many people were on my website, it like almost crashed. So Amanda's kind of watching it. So thank you. Now this one, you guys, is so good. Maybe I was gonna say maybe I'll use it, but I would want a white background. So I love the little bunnies, the little chicks, the chickens, all of this good stuff. I don't know if you guys can see it. 2025 typo. 2025 typo. I don't know. Did I miss something? Did I have a typo? 2005. Oh, I do have. I must. It is a typo. Oh, see. Some days I don't wear my readers, you guys. I'm fighting it. I'm like, some days I'm like, I don't need them. And then I have typos. The roses, you guys, are they not just beautiful? I see the issue. It's saying miss schedule. Should be fixed in just a sec. Miss schedule? Oh my gosh. Guys. Oh well. Here I didn't even check because I was trying to just stay focused because I was called out yesterday for not staying focused. It's hard to see these, I think, on here because this one is like a light green and they're like light pinks. I just realized it as I was holding it up. So let's see if you can see these. This one I think is like beautiful. But like the middle part, it's harder to see because they're very light. Okay. And then the last one is more bunnies and chickens. And it's got like all these, we might be able to see that if I bring it really close. So yes, just beautiful, you guys. Oh, actually, it's not the last one. I fibbed. I thought it was. There's two more. So there's another page of the roses. And then this one is going to be too light, but this is like all bunnies and it's like a really pale pink. It's very pretty. It's like all different beautiful bunnies. So let me put this here. Put this here. All right. All right, and Amanda's going to let us know. I have a hair on my back. Amanda's going to let us know when it's fixed. So thank you, Amanda. All right, let's, first and foremost, I am going to show you guys. I see the paint inlays. Let's see here. I'm still trying. Let's see here. Love those inlays. I'm so broke. Oh boy. I'm still trying to get the release on your website too. It will be up in just a second, you guys. I promise. Oh my Lord. See, this is what happened yesterday. I got really stressed out and then I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't concentrate and it was bad. So, okay, so I have these glass jars. They were in my basement and I thought, how fun just to add a little bit of gold to them. Let's see here. Stephanie says, I love the paint inlays. Those are gorgeous. Definitely have to get that rose inlay. I'm so glad. It's the Sonnet magic. If something can go wrong with her tech, it will. LOL. Just waiting for it to finalize. Oh, guys, that is such a true statement. Like, seriously. Like, I don't know. I don't know sometimes how things happen to me. Okay. I want to find the perfect. Okay. I think I'm going to use, I think this one will be perfect for this. So let me grab a scissors and a sharp one. I bought some of these scissors at the dollar store, and I used to love the dollar store's scissors. Well, they must have changed. The manufacturer of these scissors must have changed something. They cheaped out. They're horrible. So now I had to go, I'm going to go through all of the ones that I don't like, and I'm just going to toss. I know it sounds terrible. Oh, you guys, Sonnet, just breathe, just breathe. I know it will be fine. It's funny because I always tell my mom, you know, like, Mom, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. But I kind of got a hard time yesterday for it. Like, people were like, you didn't seem as prepared. Well, I wasn't prepared for that to happen to my website. Okay, so this is the gold foil. And I did wash this very thoroughly before I'm just trying to see what it says on the bottom. I'm going to put it right here where it says quart. It's okay. We love you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And I'm going to centerize it. I'm going to centerize the heck out of it. If you guys haven't heard me say that lately. All right. So we're going to start, and basically, and I actually have never put this on glass before, but so you just start rubbing, and like I said, you just do it ever so gently. And just like with the other paint inlays, you guys, if it does not stick, you just lay it right back down, rub ever so gently. Or if it, I mean, not say stick, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like if it doesn't come off the transfer sheet, then you just ever so gently put it back down and then do it. Okay. So, and then you just start peeling back. But the key is you don't want it to be too hard. And the reason that is because more of the gold foil will like peel off onto your project. Some people, honestly, like I was watching, they were like scraping. Okay, they are loaded, or they are loading. They are loading. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Amanda, because I was going to try to fix it too, but I'm so glad I have her on. I appreciate that. All right, so I'm just going to keep on. And then it's nice to be able to hold it up and I actually see. So I see right here, there was like a little floral or little flower that did not go. Laid it right back down and there it went. All right. And I'm just going to keep on. And it's nice to start on one side and then work your way around. Oh, Michelle says, Amanda, you are awesome. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate it. All right. So I thought I did everything right, you guys. I don't know what happened. I'm going to have to talk to Amanda. She's going to have to tell me. All right. So like right here, there was a little tiny bit that didn't. There, I laid it right back down. Laid that one right back down. That all looks good. And then I'm going to continue on. And it's nice to be able to hold it up to the light to actually see. And before you pull it off, like, you know, rip it all the way off. Always like kind of like hold it in place and then like look. But that's the key. At my retreat, I had some of these and people were getting very impatient and they were doing it just too, like they were doing it too quick. They were rubbing too hard. So these just take a little bit more time, I think is a good way to put it. Just, you know, just to have a little bit more patience. Let me work my way this way. All right, that's looking good. Okay. Then I'm going to work this way. And then, like I said, the key is always just make sure you're holding it in place. Otherwise, if you would remove it and then have to try to lay it back down, you have to like really line it up. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me just finish this up. Okay, I'm like holding the center here. And then there was a little bit that I missed right here. And a little bit right there. I just am checking. Because these have so much amazing detail, you guys, that yes, sometimes a little bit here and there just doesn't go. All right. Like on this, I just noticed too, over here, there's a lot of like little lines. Okay, that all went. Okay, so I'm just going to go and look around really quick. That all looks good. That looks good. Right here, one little bit. Okay. And there you have it, you guys. Well, can you? Oh, I'm like, what fell? I'm not even sure you can actually see it. Let's see here. I wonder if there's something dark I can put it in front of. Can you kind of see it now? Holy heck, did you hear that? My whole house just shook. I'm like worried. I have so many beautiful breakables up there. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So this is the gold transfer and it's the gold gilded. And this looks so cool. Like you may not be able to actually see it on here, like but it adds so much. So I am actually thinking about putting something in the center here too. I just think it would look so pretty. So you could use one of these letters and stamp in the center with the permanent ink. That is an option as well. Okay, let's see here. What did I miss while I was, what did I miss? Let's see here. Oh my goodness, Amanda, I have been whispering sweet nothings to my wallet all morning to prep for the shock. Okay. I think it's your hosting company, but yes, we can chat about that later. All right. Okay. It's such a great release. I love every single item. I didn't think the foil transfers were that difficult to use, just have to be a little bit more gentle. That's exactly the way to put it. Very gentle. Y'all realize we have only 8 months until our next retreat, assuming it's the same month, right? Yes, it is. Wow. Now to decide what I need the most. Everything is awesome. Dang Sonnet, the sisters, they've done a great job for everything is awesome. Yes. Okay. So that's beautiful. Yes, it's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I am going to do 3 of these is what I'm planning on doing. I have them ready because I want to put those in my booth. I think the gold with like, I'm going to add this lamp in the booth with my upcoming booth flip that I'll be doing. But I do want to show you. So I have this, and it's like a piece of pottery. Well, it is a piece of pottery. And I picked it up at Goodwill. Somebody handmade it. Somebody with the last, or SN. I'm not really sure. But it reminds me of like an old crock is what it reminded me of. And so I am going to take one of the blue transfers and we're going to put it on here. Or not transfers, paint inlays. Can't even think. One of the paint inlays, you guys, we're going to put on here. So let me find which one. Ooh, I would like to put one of these florals on here. We're going to do it with Big Top. So that is what we're going to do it with. Let's see. Combine those new transfers or stamps with that typography paper from Royce's yesterday. Chef's kiss. Absolutely. I agree. 100%. I'm going to use this. I think it'll be too big if I use the whole thing. I just thought it would add a little something to this. To add the blue. Yeah, I think this will be perfect. Okay, let's put this back. All right, so if you haven't done this before, it's super easy, you guys. All you need is a Big Top. You need a misting bottle and a piece of paint inlay, and then my heat gun is at my feet. So what we're going to do is we are going to just add a little bit of the paint or the Big Top to this because we need something for the paint inlay to go into. So we are putting just a nice even coat of Big Top down. We're going to mist it to activate it as well, to activate the paint, even though the Big Top is wet. And we are going to lay it in there. Okay. And so we're not going to use the paintbrush. Okay. We're not using the paintbrush that has the Big Top on it. We're going to use a different paintbrush. Okay. And we're going to smooth out all the necessary wrinkles. Or we're going to use a damp rig. I don't think I have one, but okay. And then the key is the perfect time to remove it. Okay, so I want to put this. Where did I put that big? Oh, I put it here. I'm going to just set these over here. Okay, we're going to put a cap on spills. Oh my gosh, you guys. Sorry. I'm trying to remain very calm, but there's like huge branches that are falling to the ground, and they have 2 guys that have ropes. All right. Okay. Amanda says, my son is always saying you're buying new IOD stuff. Yes. All right. Okay, so now we're going to take this and we are going to dry it. Okay. So there is like a happy medium to this drying. You're going to start seeing it kind of turning a little bit white. Okay. So a little bit more. All right. So you can see that it's now a bit white. Okay. And then we're going to remove it. Wish I had a piece of paper towel, but I don't. Oh gosh, I didn't leave it on long enough. Maybe I didn't. We'll try it again. This normally works. All right. Okay. Let's try this again. That has to be nerve-wracking with the trees. You're doing great. Yes, you guys, I am trying to do really great. I'm like, if you could see it. And plus, you guys, thank goodness my little fence in the front yard. This might not work, actually, guys. I don't think it's going to. I'm so sad. I don't know what is going on. So I'm wondering if I didn't have a thick enough coat of Big Top. All right, so I'm going to let it dry a little bit longer before I'm going to zap it, and I'm going to let it dry longer because I have done this on glass and it works seamlessly. So I don't know what's going on. I'm thinking maybe I didn't have a thick enough layer of Big Top. Oh, there. Now it's working. All right. I just had to let it dry a little bit longer. But it didn't. I think this crock, okay, I'm going to show it. It actually did work. It just doesn't stand out like I want it to. I was thinking it was going to really like pop. Kind of like they did here. You guys can see on their crock. So I think my crock might be a little bit darker. And so it didn't really pop, but the whole thing embedded. It just took a little bit. So keep in mind when you're doing this and like how I peeled back and some of it was sticking, some of it wasn't, lay it right back down, let it dry a little bit longer, and then you'll get the perfect dry time. Afterwards, after I'm going to let this totally dry, I'm going to go through and actually, maybe if I add a coat of Big Top to the top, it will like make it pop. So I load up my paintbrush and there. Oh, that's better. Now it's popping. That makes sense. Okay. So the paint inlay had there. Now you guys look. Well, can you see it? Wrong way. So now it worked. I love it. And just so it has the same like finish all throughout, I am just going to add a coat of the Big Top all the way around. I love it. It turned out great. Huh. I was getting nervous there for a minute, you guys. A bit nervous, but I love paint inlays. And I think they're so awesome. And like, this looks like it was part of this, like an old crock. So now it really popped. Oh yeah, it's so beautiful. So just wanted to show you guys that as well. All right. Yep. That's what Cindy said. It might brighten up when you seal it, and it totally brightened up. So great thought, Cindy. And that's exactly it. So I'm also going to keep this, like I said, and what I'm going to do is cut around, and I am going to find that gold leaf stuff, and I am going to try to do it with that. So, all right. Well, you guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's live. I had so much fun. Even though I hope tomorrow for my tomorrow live at 10 o'clock that these guys don't come back. I like them, I do, but I don't want them to come back. They're out there just sawing away. So hopefully they get it all done today. But tomorrow I am doing the unboxing of my February Makers box. I'm going to showcase my video, the playlist of my creative team, and I am going to do a project tomorrow as well. So I hope you guys can join me at 10 o'clock for my live tomorrow. I want to thank you all for joining me today. And my website is officially up and running, or it's working. So go out and get your IOD supplies. All right, guys, have a great afternoon, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.